Hi there, and welcome back to the TBD podcast. My name is Doug. I am this week's host, and I'm joined by my co-host as always, Hose. How are you doing?
Hey, it's actually every other week that I'm your co-host, so and every other week to that, you're my co-host.
Well, we never know. Something can happen.
Touche,
There could be
touche.
tragedies.
I hope not. Knock on wood.
If, if
Uh,
the audience wants to get rid of one of us, then so be it.
this is Survivor now,
Yeah,
or what's that show? Naked and Afraid.
Naked and Afraid, The Bachelor, you can name it.
Whichever one you want us to get voted off
Love
of.
Island, I
There
guess
you
is the
go.
most appropriate one for this.
Yes, we're Love Island.
But anyways, we're chatting to you. Today is November 12th, 2020. Nothing in the news happened last week, man.
Good.
How was your week?
It's been all right. I mean, let's see. Work's been work. Work's always work, you know.
Yeah, I
Whoa.
get you.
When anyone ever asks, "How's work?" What other answer can you give besides "It's been work"?
Yeah.
Um, one thing I've been watching more, um, like movie inspired movies. I mean, music inspired movies, I should say.
Oh,
Like
okay, okay.
last I've been watching movie inspired movies. Okay.
Well,
Um,
there are those, so it's
I
fine.
know, but last week how I mentioned Rocket Man.
Yes.
Between last episode and this one, I actually watched the Notorious B.I.G. movie again. Uh, I've and I forgot the guy who played. I forgot his name from the Avengers. Oh, it's not Hawkeye because Hawkeye's the dude with the bow. What's the other? What's the dude with the metal wings?
Oh,
Raven.
Falcon.
Oh, Falcon. There you go. Uh,
Anthony Mackie.
yeah, I forgot he plays Tupac in the Notorious B.I.G. movie. So when I first saw him, I was like, wait a second.
That was a while ago,
I
so
know.
did he look still like how he does now? Does he have like that
Yeah,
Pharrell syndrome where like he
yeah,
just always will look the same?
yeah, man. He he had that like chiseled jawline. Hold on, let me see if I can pull him up, just to show Notorious
I
B.I.G.
I
movie.
wonder how old he is because like every time you see him, he looks young as hell. Like that's the thing. He looks great.
The thing is, every time you see him, he gets younger.
Yes,
As hold on, let's see.
I like to think so, and hopefully for that TV series
This is
they're planning to do.
actually okay. This is kind of a small picture, but I'll zoom
He
in.
was also in 8 Mile.
Yeah, what is it? So that's actually a still from the movie. The one you see on
Gee,
screen now. He looks
yeah, no,
exactly the same. Like
yeah, he still looks the same. Yeah, maybe like one or two wrinkles are gone, but that's it.
like what is it? If was it how long? I think it's been 20 years since that movie came out. So in 20 years, man, he's looking real good. Shout out
No,
to
for
him.
real.
Anywho, continue. Or was I the one talking?
You're still the one talking. Did you
Um,
do anything else in the week? Any other movie related,
Nothing
music
movie
related
related.
movies?
I've been trying to find a new anime to watch. Something. Actually, I started trying to watch the original Lupin the Third. I don't know if you know who that is. Uh, the best way to describe it is James Bond but Japanese.
Oh, I'm backwards though, because isn't he like the criminal in this one?
Yeah, but like I'm just giving you like hold on. I swear we had this conversation before.
Yeah, no, we had it
Oh, post the
post
last
last podcast. No,
Okay.
I remember Lupin when
Yes.
it would come on when I was very young and I still
Yes.
like didn't know, but I was like I was still allowed to watch Adult Swim.
Yes, but like for those who don't know what it is, that's like the quickest and easiest way to describe it. James Bond but bad
In a Japanese cartoon.
in a Japanese cartoon. Yes.
Oh man.
That was my week. How about you?
Uh, I've been playing the new PlayStation game of the month.
It's
So
so
like
funny you mentioned that.
yeah.
Because the other day when I was at Jazz's house, like I happened to look at her home screen, and like, I was telling her, like, I've been trying to play some games lately also, because it's been a while since I haven't played FIFA. Like, I'm trying to find another game to play, and I happen to look up, I see your name, and it says playing Shadow of, I forgot what the game's
Shadow
called.
of War, yeah.
Shadow of War. So I'm like, oh, I see Doug's been playing. So then I'm like, you know what? Let me go see what the game of the month is. So I go pull it up, and I said, oh, no wonder why this guy's playing Shadow of War, because this is the free game of the month.
Of course, yeah, it's a free game. What am I gonna do? And it's been fun. It is mad fun. I have put in at the moment since the start of the month. Wait, let me see quickly. So the games come out the first Tuesday of the month. So it
Yes.
came out November 3rd, just in time. At the moment, I have put in 14 hours into the game. So
Oh,
in 10
just an.
days, I was able to put that.
I was about to say a little over an hour a day.
Yeah, but that's all I've been playing at the moment. It is
Yeah.
mad fun. It is essentially, to people who don't know, it is a game based on the Lord of the Rings stories, but everything that happens before, even The Hobbit. But
Oh.
still very fun.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to add it to my library and never play it.
Yes, of course, as you usually do.
As I usually do.
But no, like it's very. I found it very fun. Like even myself, who I am not a big fan of the Lord of the Rings trilogies. Now I'm like, maybe I'll give it another watch. It sold me. Like I don't even need to know anything to just be like, okay,
Right.
I'm a good guy. This is happening. I need to go save Middle Earth. Cool. Let's do it.
I don't know what a Middle Earth is, but I know I have to save it.
I know there are orcs. They are dumb, and I need to kill them. That is it. Thank you, game.
What is it? One thing also I wanted to mention was last episode. I forgot to mention it while we were recording it. Was our 10th episode.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I completely forgot to mention it. I had it written down and I just completely forgot.
Dude, that's
So
great. I wouldn't think I didn't think we'd be able to get to 5, let alone 10. So this is great.
look at that, man. Next stop is 20.
Yep. Oh, yep, for sure.
Yes.
Uh, just as well. Uh, I found myself going to Kohl's like twice in a week, and I always go
Uh-huh.
and I'm like, this looks nice, and then I'm like, oh, really expensive. It's ridiculously it's expensive over there, man.
You know, Coles is funny. They, for a place so big, it's always so empty.
For real, I don't understand how they're still in business.
I don't get it either. I don't get it
But then
either.
again, seeing those prices, I can say, well, kinda.
What is it? I could say for sure if you find something on clearance, it'll be a good price. Everything else is kind of expensive.
Yeah, the men's t-shirts are probably the closest thing that are like, okay, this is actually really good deals because it's usually 2 for 20 if there's a sale. Then
Right.
that's a steal right there. But no, everything else, and it's so huge, and it's like you got t-shirts, but also we have cooking appliances, shoes that people don't even look at all.
It's like expensive Walmart. I
Yeah,
look at the shoes. I go to their clearance section, but you know,
I
yeah,
didn't even know they have a clearance section.
yeah, for the
Uh,
shoes.
and then they have like a little Amazon zone area. I don't know if you've
Oh
seen
yeah,
every.
yeah, yeah. I had to return something there once. It's all the way at the back, right?
No, no, no. They changed it. So instead
Where is it
now they
now?
have like a little headquarters kind of located in like the boys department. So instead of going all the way to the back, you just have to go almost all the way to the back to the boys section. And then they
This,
have like 2 booths
yeah.
where people are still social distance, but they got like big ass like panels and all that. And you just drop it off, show the barcode, leave. And they give you like a little, hey, here's 25% off at Kohl's.
I think yeah. It's not in the customer service section. It's like just outside of it, right?
Yeah, just a little bit. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Okay, okay. Because I know before they used to have it in the customer service area.
I don't remember that part. That was before me.
Mm.
Before I cared about it.
Yeah, but
Anywho.
it's just, I wish I could have more money, and I'd be like, I would open up a credit card here. The stuff is nice. The stuff is nice. What can I say? They have the cheapest
Hmm?
I've seen out there.
Real quick, for those out there that might just be starting off getting a credit card and everything, only use your credit card and pay it off immediately. That's your financial advice from me. Build your
Yeah,
credit.
don't use it unless you want to.
No. I mean, like, literally every purchase you can, use your credit card. And you pay it off immediately, and then you get the balance back.
No, that's no fun. Use it and then wait the month. All right. Let that debt, increase a little bit.
Let that debt grow.
But just make sure to pay on time. That's all I can say. Pay on time. All right. I did want to bring up some things I was looking at, and yeah, for our audience, they may not know, but no, not that. We So me and Hose, we have a tradition every Thanksgiving to go Black Friday shopping, and
Oh.
this year it seems like that's not gonna happen.
Oh
We're gonna have
yeah.
to spend time with our family, unfortunately, or fortunately.
Oh. So for our audience who, next year we'll probably have to make a video on this. We'll have to like share our experience. We normally eat, you know, we meet up about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, sometimes 4 or 5 ish, whatever,
Yeah,
and we go wait in line at the Target near our house, because that's always the first place to open, and it's not
yeah,
as
and
crazy.
and it's the closest between both of us.
Yes, it's not as crazy. It's the closest, and we can just go straight there. We go in there. We we might get a couple things here or there, whatever we're like really looking for. I think last year, was it last year or the year before, that we got the Switch? I think it was the year before.
May have been the year before.
Yeah, I think it was 2018 we got the Switch. Um, and then after that, once the dust has settled at Target, we're like, all right, let's go to Walmart now, which is down the street from there. Because by that time, everyone's already cleared out of Walmart. You know, they're starting to bring the body bags for the people that got trampled.
Yeah, all the
R.I.P.
good stuff's gone, but all the other stuff that we're like, we didn't want TV, so
Yeah,
whatever.
we're not there for like the TVs and stuff, but we are there for like the Blu-rays and like the random electronics that are like a couple bucks. So we're like, you know what? Let's just go there. Oh man, it sucks that this year they're not gonna have that. That's one.
Yeah,
I
no,
mean, we've been doing that for years.
yeah, no, yeah, we have for real, man.
It's literally a tradition.
That's been my like. I remember my Thanksgiving, well, Black Friday Eve is what I call it because I don't
Yes.
feel like I celebrate Thanksgiving anymore. And I know it's bad. You guys are our audience. You guys can celebrate Thanksgiving, but I feel like there's nothing really much. My parents don't celebrate at all.
Well,
We like make us at my house. We like make a steak and rice, and we're
uh-huh.
like, all right, we're cool.
What is it? I explained last episode how crazy we go with our like villages and stuff. So you already know I celebrate that.
Yeah,
So and it's also near my birthday, so it's always like a stacked event.
yeah. No, I do. I just eat at parents. Come do Target, Walmart with you. The past 2 years, I've had a coworker who has like a Thanksgiving party where just people can
Mm-hmm.
literally just come and go, don't matter. You could just go, eat food, drink, and leave. That's it. Like they don't care.
Right.
And I've had other people. I've heard stories of people who just like come in, drink, get drunk, leave, come back, drink some more, leave, come back, drink some more, leave.
and, and as they keep coming back, their car keeps getting fuller and fuller with uh,
With
electronics and stuff.
savings.
Yeah, stuff they bought.
But man,
Yeah.
yeah, last year was great because then afterwards we did Walmart, and then I was like, you know what? Let's go all the way. Let's drive 30 minutes all the way to
Downtown.
Best Buy.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
yeah,
South
no,
Beach.
my South Beach So I drove 30 minutes all the way to go visit Alejandro, our friend from a previous podcast.
Our previous
Which,
Disney
by the
podcast.
way, I do pride myself on him telling me I am the only friend to have visited him at Best Buy
Well,
multiple times.
uh, well, to be fair, you used to work. Well, before you started working at home, you were pretty close to him to begin with.
Yes.
So
Yeah, I was usually
you
10
gotta
minutes away, and also
you gotta
if I
preface that.
had, yeah.
If you needed
No,
something, you'd
no,
be
I don't.
like,
No, I don't. Mm-mm. No, I don't. I was the only friend. I was the only good friend there.
and then
And
if
also I worked nearby. And then also I would have events nearby as well that I would have to work, and I'd be like, well, I'm literally down the street from him. Might as well go say hi.
yeah.
Also, it helps that where he works at, it's free parking within 2 hours.
Oh, that's not even that
So
bad.
that yeah, it was the for South Beach. That's a godsend. You'll never see that in South Beach. The first 2 hours are free. No, you'll never see that.
Only at Best Buy,
Yeah,
where shopping's a pleasure.
Fifth Ave, Best Buy. But yeah, it seems that's not gonna happen this year, man. We gotta do our shopping online.
I gotta
Our
erase
our
Black Friday off my
our
calendar.
so
What?
so our podcast in 2 weeks is gonna be us just shopping, and then we'll describe everything to you right there.
Now,
Stay tuned.
d- actually, instead of Black Friday shopping, we can record an episode because it is on a Thursday.
Yes.
We can do that.
Yeah, that sounds great.
All
Let's do
right.
it.
There,
I'm not going anywhere, so why not?
neither am I. We're not going anywhere, so you guys get the benefits of that.
Plus, I can drink even more.
Yee. It's gonna be a stuffed episode, man.
For real. You're welcome, folks.
You're welcome.
Anything that you're looking out for this year on
Honestly,
Black Friday?
I don't have nothing, man. I'm gonna be. Well, actually, I'm gonna like just keep an eye out on everything on my wish list on Amazon. Shout out to our Amazon overlords. For
Yeah. I think I think the only thing I would probably buy this year would probably be Blu-rays, unless there's something that comes up that's really cheap and I'm like, okay, I need that.
yeah, what
And
is
other
it?
than that, the next big thing would be presents for Christmas.
Yeah, I'm looking at a few things like some recording equipment for us, so when we can finally like be around each other better, we can get this set up. Ooh.
That's a better way to describe it, yes. I have two, and I'm really looking forward to it. And I just want to move on a little bit to some news that we have. Actually came out today as we speak. You can pull up the first one. Boom.
Breaking.
Disney World has increased capacity. So before it was at 25% capacity. Only 25% of people that would normally get in can come in. They have moved it to 35%.
And in Magic Kingdom, that is a lot.
Yeah,
Have we previously described in our last episode, our Disney episode. I forgot what number that was.
that was 3-4 weeks ago.
Yeah. The problem with Magic Kingdom, it's very small, so for them to do that is kind of freaky.
It's small, but I think worse than that, there's a lot of choke points. There's a lot
Yes.
of points where it's like you,
Like
for
right
whatever
here.
reason, you have to move in together. Yeah.
Like
Oh,
right
especially
here
during especially during parades. Yeah.
Yeah, not just during parades, but Main Street USC to begin with, choke point.
Main Street's pretty bad. Let's see. The whole left
Epcot.
side is pretty bad too, honestly.
Epcot's pretty good.
Epcot's nah, it can be.
When you get to World Showcase,
I don't even think World Showcase is. World
Nope.
Showcase can be pretty tight though. Yeah.
yeah, but like it,
Because it's just one circle, and you guys have to just continually walk through that.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. These are the crowds now. These are the crowds now.
Yeah, and they're gonna increase them.
Oh. Oh
So
Lord.
cases are going up. I think at the moment Texas has passed 1 million cases,
You know, one of
and eventually we're gonna have a case that comes out in Disney, and they're
Il-
gonna close again,
yeah,
and they're
Illinois
unfortunately.
had hold on. Illinois had like 13,000 cases today.
Uh,
Yeah, hold on. Let's pull up the numbers here. Let's see.
oh man, you came prepared.
This is what I look at work. So today in Florida we had 4,300, which actually no, 5,800. 43 was yesterday. 58, not that bad, right?
I've seen worse. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Wait, is that for Miami or Florida?
no, Florida, all of Florida.
Oh, okay, okay.
If we switch this to Illinois, yeah, today they hit 12,400. My bad.
Man, I don't even remember what our worst day in Florida was. It must have
It
been like
was
the
a
same around there.
no, no, no. It was a while back. You don't remember?
Yeah, I remember it was a while back, but I don't remember what
It
the peak
was
was at. 15.
15,300.
Yeah.
That was the
Wow.
highest point we reached, and then we brought it back. We brought it back, you know. But
But that doesn't matter. We opened
sorry,
stuff up.
yeah. Well, what
So,
is it?
how, as an annual pass holder, how do you feel now?
So,
Are you finally like, maybe I should not have renewed my pass?
well, it expires in January.
Exactly. So you essentially paid to not go.
You know, whatever. At this point, whatever, you know. But yeah, I might not renew it when it comes to an end, really, because I don't see myself like I'll get it again when I go again, because you know I don't mind. But for I don't know,
Yeah.
especially with the cases
Well,
rising and then
no, I
them
agree.
increasing
Like, there's
the
there's no reason to renew it. At
yeah
the moment,
yeah
there's no
what is
incentive until vaccines can finally become like efficient and everyone can have one.
yeah. So I like briefly mentioned what why this even makes my case even more sadder now is because I was trying to like get my like family like come on guys let's go on like a little like tiny vacation like we're all stressed out here you know like just a little thing right like nothing too serious you know just let's just get away from everything for a little bit you know what I mean
Okay.
so I brought this oh, I brought this to them. It's the Give Kids a World Village Night of a Million Lights.
Ooh. Okay.
Right? You remember the Osborne family Christmas show?
Yes.
Um,
No, but let's keep going.
well, it was like a Hollywood Studios thing where Galaxy's Edge is now. There used to be like this backlot tour kind of thing that the whole place was covered in Christmas lights, and they would turn it off. And actually, I'll even pull up the video for that real quick, because I was gonna show the trailer for this one. Porn family. And it was funny. I went to oh no. I don't need a 35-minute video of it. Okay. Okay. I found a 3-minute video. Good.
But what is this Night of a Million Lights? Is it like a drive-in thing or
No,
just
no,
like you're
no.
walking
You
or?
walk around. So
Okay.
they have when I show you the Osborne family lights, you'll get what it is. But like this area, the Give Kids the World Village is where the families that are getting the free vacation stay. All right, and for those who don't know, Give Kids the World is a organization. They fundraise to give kids with like horrible illnesses, you know, stuff like that. Free vacations. They give them a week in Orlando and send them to the parks, right? Like whichever parks they want or whatever, right? So let me get to the YouTubes with friends. Actually, no, I don't want to do this one first. We're going to do the Osborne Family Lights one first.
I really need sound. Just put the video.
All right, fine. Okay, so
you can just describe to me the what I'm supposed to be listening to.
It's just Christmas music, all right? But
okay.
This was the backlot area of Hollywood Studios right now. This is where Galaxy's Edge is, right? So where that tower is, like at the end here, that's probably where the Millennium Falcon is, and so on and so forth. Anyway.
Oh, wow. Oh no, you see the thing. Oh no, I remember. The thing is, I never. Actually, no. I just never came to Hollywood Studios for Christmas.
Yeah. So actually, this was in 2015. I actually went this. This was the last year they had it because they were getting rid of the backlot area for Galaxy's Edge.
Yes.
Me and my mom actually went to this last one of the last viewings that they had of this. So because she absolutely loves this, right? Like, as I mentioned in one of the last episodes, we love Christmas around here, right? So it's just, here's like more angles of it. Let me turn off the audio here so we don't get copywritten. Just like, you see how crazy the lights are, man? I just love it. We're big Christmas people around here.
No, it looks cool as hell, yeah. For real.
And this on the other side of this was the Muppet area, so kind of give you a understanding where you're looking. Right?
Oh, this is insane.
Yeah, and so what you're looking at, this actually used to belong to a family. Alright? Like, this was all privately owned lights. That they also loved Christmas stuff. And obviously they had a lot of money. So they did this on their property. And it became so big that when like the old people died and the kids couldn't like keep maintaining it, Disney got them.
You say like, you got them.
Yeah, exactly. So for those audio listeners, I mean, it's just a lot of Christmas lights. It's very colorful, a lot of flashing, a lot of moving parts. There's like a carousel on top of a building with a bunch of different angels on it. And above the earth, they have like a giant globe with lights that has, I think it says like world peace or something like that. I don't remember exactly. What's it? Oh, peace on earth. That's what it says. So yeah, you get the point of this, right? Let me show you the other one. Forgive Kids of the World. Oh, you gotta turn off that music too. See, it's kind of the same thing, you know? A lot of lights on buildings. You know,
Yeah, I don't care, lady, how
I don't want to say
this to you.
Hey.
You know, Christmas means a lot to me.
It's for a good cause, alright? And like the money helps, you know, fund the families when they have to, obviously, right? So, you know, I tried to pitch this to them and I got shot down because they're like, COVID cases are going up. And now that, and they were also like, well, a lot of people go to Orlando, so, you know, I don't feel too comfortable. And I'm like, damn.
So this was Orlando too?
Yeah, it's in the area because they send the families to the parks.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, it was from November 13th to January 3rd, but I'm probably not gonna make any of that. So that's
just
why.
Like, guys, come on, January 3rd, it might get better.
All right, look, I brought this all the way back around to the original starting point. This is why this news is so upsetting to me.
Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, thank you for sharing the horrific news with me.
Yeah. Hopefully Disney does not close down and have to eliminate cast members. They already done so much already. and I think recently they have announced they lost like billions of dollars.
Yes, they said that, but one thing they also said is that Disney Plus is killing it right now.
Yes,
And it's funny, Bob was the last CEO, right?
he's the
Uh,
current CEO. So
I thought he already stepped down for the next guy. Anywho,
it's I guess it's complicated. He
it's
was going to step down, then COVID came, and he's like, "Well, I gotta step back in."
yeah, it's a mute point at this point. The point is everyone like hails him a hero for wanting to do this when no one else wanted to, and basically this saved the company. Is what they're saying.
Sure, we can go into Iger and how
Yeah.
much he means for Disney later.
Yes, that's another thing. But anyway, I'll let you get back to your stuff. I really took it
No,
off the rails here.
I,
Sorry.
no. I mean, I put this up because I knew you were someone. Before you were someone who was like, "Oh, I can see myself going to Disney in January, December," and I'm like, "Well, this is gonna break us a little heart." And no, it took a bigger toll than I thought.
Hold on. Hold on. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Like you. I never liked you. And the only reason I gave you that stupid Valentine is because nobody else would. Watch this, Lise. You can actually pinpoint the second when his heart rips in half. And now.
For those who are on
For our audio
audio,
listeners,
it was the classic Lisa breaks Ralph's heart. But if you're actually watching the video, what you will see instead is Lisa as Doug and me as Ralph. Because I'm going to put our faces over them.
that's great. Second news I want to get into just came out today as well. Boom, we have a new until this article came out, I was like, what? And then I was like, wait, Super Bowl is only like 3 months away. Damn. It just hit me like, we're really that close to another Super Bowl.
Yo, Doug, you still got to read the title to the people who are listening on audio.
Yes. Regardless, the new headline is The Weeknd has been announced as the headline performer for the Super Bowl halftime show for 2021.
It's the headline Pepsi Super Bowl LV halftime show.
Actually, we're not allowed to say Super Bowl, so we'll call it Superb Owl.
Superb Owl, yes.
We do not have the licensing to say that word. Yes. I don't mind it. I really do not mind it. But I think you're very on another side of this.
I just don't like The Weeknd, man.
Really? I don't mind him. I like him. I like his music.
He's meh. For me, he's meh. Like, I don't know.
I thought he's cool. I do acknowledge that the Super Bowl halftime show is always supposed to be pandering to every other demographic. Men will watch the Super Bowl because it's two dudes just bashing heads into each other. But they're like, Super Bowl. What the halftime show has done best is that they're like, let's pander to everyone else.
Yeah, it's funny. At least for the Superb Owl.
Superb Owl.
For the Superb Owl halftime show, they always get the biggest name possible without having to spend a lot of money. So they'll never get a Drake, one who's loved by everyone, but they'll get
not yet. Give it a few years. I'm sure Drake, Taylor Swift, and any other talent would be.
Yeah, that's in
love
a few
to
years,
do this.
But I'm saying in their prime, they never got Jay-Z in his prime to do it. They never got Michael Jackson in his prime to do it. You know what I mean? They always.
Well, I don't think they ever got anyone in their prime to do it.
Exactly.
Aerosmith was way past it.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. They always get the top artist that they could get for the cheap, which was always the older celebrities.
I mean, I don't know. It's still Super Bowl. Like, what do you say? Like, they get like DJ Khaled for like a Super Bowl before.
DJ Khaled. No.
Well, I think they did one. I think he did. He did show up for 1 year.
Yeah, he did the pregame show for the
Oh.
NBA All-Star game. I think it was. I don't think he did a perform. Well, he doesn't perform. He just plops the CD in the CD player and it just talks over it. So he's not really it's like as Anthony Fantano, the biggest, the internet's
the
biggest,
busiest and internet nerd.
Yes.
Or whatever it is.
Music nerd, as said. DJ Khaled isn't really an artist. He's just there. He just is good at getting a lot of people together to make a all right song.
No, I mean, he creates the beats themselves.
Not even on on some of, like, if you look at some of like his, I forgot what album it was. He didn't even make all the beats for it. Like some of the songs he had someone else make the beats for it. I can't even like he had other producers on the song and I'm just like, bro.
Well, I'm sure at that point it's like he doesn't need to do a thing. He just needs to step up and say, "This is my song."
He
and
just
like, "Oh, I guess it is."
Anyone throws a beat together and he's like, "These are the keys to success. I've got the keys. Another key. Another key." And boom, there you go.
But
$1 million.
going back to what you were saying,
Sorry.
I still think The Weeknd is. I guess The Weeknd would then be someone who is in his prime at the moment. Wouldn't you say? He just. I know you don't like him, but he is in his prime. He just finished releasing his last album last year, which I thought was a banger.
I don't know if I'd say prime.
Oh, you don't like him, so what do you know?
I guess
What a prime is. I get it. He's spent so much time refining who he is and what type of songs he does. One second he sounds like he's trying to be like the next Michael Jackson, but then next moment he sounds like a perv.
Yes.
I get that when I listen to him, but I still enjoy it. I still think he does a good enough job.
No, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with enjoying him. I'm just saying he's not in his prime.
My only worry is, well, the prime for him at least.
Well, no. When I say like in their, all right, when I reference in the prime, I mean like not the individual's prime per se, but like their scope. So like Michael Jackson in his prime was at the top of everything. Like I'm talking about the person who's on top of everything. If that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who's on the top of. Was he Pop? Not Pop.
Who,
like
Michael?
No, The Weeknd, like alternative pop, maybe.
Yeah, all pop. I guess he would be like all pop.
Yeah.
I mean, he's pretty high up there. I don't know who else you got in that all pop lineup.
Lizzo, I think, would be a good choice for the halftime show.
She would be entertaining for sure.
Yes, Lizzo for sure. I think Lizzo would be
on the flute
I
and
don't
just
know,
doing random stuff around there.
I don't know Lizzo's music like that, but I definitely I had a coworker go to one of her shows and like said how great it was, so I know she's a great performer. So
yeah,
I
The
can vouch for
Weeknd,
that.
I'm not so sure. He has a lot of songs that are like, this is like a chill sit down song. It's not a really get up like last year's where we had J-Lo and Shakira. That was perfect.
Yo, I could already
You tell me
tell
that
you.
was one of the perfect one.
Yeah, it was a pretty good one.
But then again, I'm a dude, so maybe I saw it differently from a girl who's like, how dare they shake their ass?
No, I think like taking the whole performance, like moving around the stage, like how they switched, I guess you would call it scenes, like in between each song was pretty cool.
Yeah,
And then
I'd say so for sure.
when they had Bad Bunny and J Balvin like literally come out of nowhere and just dip, that was pretty cool too.
Yeah, I think what makes the Super Bowl is that you're able to perform, you wow the audience, but you also make space for yourself. You make sure people know this is my Super Bowl performance. This isn't like last year, it's like, this isn't J Balvin's or Bad Bunny's. This is my performance.
So, at least for the weekend, I know one song they're probably gonna do. I can already see that. I can like, it's like I'm projecting it into the future. He's gonna perform the it's not King's Dead. That was Kendrick Lamar's song. The song he had on the Black Panther album. He's gonna perform that, and then do like a little tribute to, was it Chris? I forgot his name now.
Who?
The guy who played Black Panther. I forgot his name. Chris.
Chadwick Boseman.
Oh, Chadwick. Why did I think Chris?
I don't know where you got Chris from.
I was thinking of the sea. Anyway, he's gonna do like a Chadwick Boseman.
Chadwick Boseman.
Yes, tribute on stage, and everyone's gonna be like, "Oh my god."
I didn't think about that, but that'd be great if he could get himself and Kendrick on stage. That'd be amazing to see.
I think he might be able to do it. I know.
I mean, a lot of his songs are perverted, so I'm pretty sure like they would have to cut a lot of it.
Well, that album was technically a Disney album, so I don't see like them. They could probably pick a song from there that he's in, cause I don't even think Kendrick's in that one, like in the song that he has on that album. I know Kendrick produced the whole album, but I don't. Anywho, kind of got away from me, but yeah.
But I feel excited.
I was in Tampa.
Yes, sir.
Oh man, are we gonna Zoom?
We're gonna buy tickets.
If the Dolphins,
No.
if the Dolphins go,
Yeah, if the Dolphins
shit.
make it, that's the only reason. Yeah.
Shit. By the way, how do you think? How do you think we're looking so far this year?
We have potential.
We have potential,
but I don't think we'll do much in the playoffs if we get there.
Hey, just making
we could,
is good enough.
But yeah, no, I agree. Just making it would be great. We still have Houston's draft pick, which looks like it's gonna be like a top 10 at least. So that's gonna be great.
All right, sweet. I didn't even think about that one, but yeah, we're gonna have to Zoom call the Super Bowl party this year.
Yeah, we usually do a Super Bowl party at my house for our audience listening.
We do parties for a lot of things. That's tradition.
Yeah. But we usually do, but my house, we only do it for Super Bowl. I don't allow you guys to come over any other time because I don't want to clean up. But I tell myself,
hey,
this is the only day. I tell my work, Monday, I am not coming in whatsoever. I'm going to sleep in.
I mean, like, I at least try to clean up when I'm there.
No, I get that. But I know, like, end of the night, there's, like, chips and dip that no one touched. Or, like, people touched, but, like, there's, I can't just leave it there.
Yeah. What is it?
Someone bought pizza, and I'm like, well, I've got to clean up all this fucking pizza now.
And guys, if the Dolphins ever make it to the Super Bowl, we're taking you guys with us, all right? We're doing.
What do you mean? Oh. We're doing the podcast at Super Bowl.
We're doing a podcast, but at the game. That's
okay.
Shamelessly stole the idea.
That might be the nerdiest game, and you guys, I want to see our non-NFL audience just like, what's happening?
I wonder if they'll even let us in the stadium with like the microphones and recorders.
We're probably gonna get famous to do that.
Well, I mean, if we can get like the singular hand thing, like the hand recorder with like both mics on it, I think we could probably do that. But
I could bring my phone, and that thing will have a recorder. Yeah. So we always got that.
Well, yeah.
Moving on to our main topic, which I do want to bring up, is appropriately having to do with the weekend, but just music and how did you start listening to music? Like, was this when you first had a brain developed enough to be like, yes, this is music? How did you first like learn about it? And how did you first, like, what was the first genre that you got into?
me myself into, or like that I was introduced to?
Whichever. I mean, for me, I had a sister that we're 10 years apart.
Mm-hmm.
So she introduced me at a very young age to stuff like techno
Oh, that
and
was
stuff
early
like,
days though.
yeah.
Oh man, that one was weird. That was the weird one.
And the thing is, she's one of those hipsters that she was like, yeah, I remember when techno was like big in Europe, and then finally it moved over to the U.S.
Oh man, she had
So
her hipster shades on. She has
yeah, she
the
was like, I had a pen pal in Europe, and he was like, yo, this techno stuff, cool as hell. You gotta listen to it. And she was like, repeating beats? Yeah, I could see this being a thing.
yo, send me that Napster link.
Yo, I'll LimeWire it right now. We use
Ha-
LimeWire over here, okay?
yeah,
And Pirate Bay.
yeah. It was yeah, LimeWire here also. That and Napster. Well, what is it? Well, I used that at friends' houses. I never had a computer until I was in middle school, but that's another story for another day. We're talking about music.
Yeah.
So, my parents are fairly old. So, growing up, I used to listen to a lot of Spanish bachata music and salsa and all that. You know.
Mm-hmm. I guess we could safely say like this isn't by choice.
Well,
Well,
I
like
liked
even if
it,
you
but
like even no, like you can enjoy it, but it's not like by choice. It's not
no,
like
no,
you're
no,
like
no, 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 no. Like
it's just it was in the back.
if I was in the car with my dad, he put it on, and that was it.
Yeah.
If your parent turns the radio to something, it's like that's what we're listening to. You don't really say no, we're switching it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you.
For my mom, it was a lot of Cher. Well, Cher, Pink. There's just a lot of female artists, like 70s rock music. So that was like the early stuff that I got into. I still love that stuff today. Elvis, that was another thing. I mentioned in a previous episode how we had a record player when I was a kid. So I was playing like a bunch of her records. Connie Francis, that was another one. So it was just like a mixed bag of music. When I finally though could get
Heart, you have like half of Fleetwood Mac. Only half of it. You don't listen to the man part of Fleetwood Mac.
I love Fleetwood Mac. But like it was a lot of female vocalists and then like rock bands. Right? So, do you know who the Monkees are?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. So she loves the Monkees. Like, okay, so this is gonna be a dumb story. When I was in what grade was it? It had to be like early in elementary school, so I'd say maybe like third grade, maybe second or third grade. We had a music class that we would go to, and one of the music classes we had to sing a song that we liked, right? So the song that I chose, hold on, I have to pull up the album so I could show it to you, right? Hold on.
Man, I can't. I'm happy my class never did that. I would feel so embarrassed. I have this anxiety when I have to show people stuff that I like.
No,
especially in school.
Well, what is it? I've always been the kid that's like, I like what I like. If you don't like it, fuck you, kind of thing.
Yeah, now I'm like that. But before then, I was like, oh no, someone doesn't like the way I tie my shoes.
It's like,
oh no. Yeah.
What is it? My mom like told me in early on, she was like, you can like whatever you like. Don't let anyone tell you you can't like it. And I just rolled with that. Anyway, this was the one. I sang an album from this. No, I sang a song from this album.
Oh man, I thought you were gonna pull the Monkees.
No,
man, you pulled a complete.
I'm getting to it. I'm getting to it. For those who are on audio, I pulled up Smash Mouth's first record. All right.
I didn't even know they had a second.
I don't know if they have a second either. But this is their earliest album. You know, the one with the meme song, right? The one that shall not be named.
Yes.
Right? And this is a sealed copy that someone took a picture of, and right here, I'm circling around it right now, is a song that they did, which is a cover. It's called I'm a Believer. All right? This is a Monkees song. All right? So technically, I sang a Monkees song covered by Smash Mouth in front of a bunch of kids in 3rd grade.
But were they all like, "Oh my God, that's the song from Shrek"?
Well, I don't know.
Or was Shrek not around during that time?
No, it was around because the album came out. What do you mean? Was it though? Everyone just looked at me like, "What's up with this kid?" And it was funny because I didn't have the album in like the plastic case that it comes in. I don't know if you ever had like the CD covers.
Okay, yeah.
No, it wasn't even these. It was the one actually for the disc. Well, okay, so basically what it was just like a piece of plastic that clipped onto the actual CD. So like, it wasn't in a case or anything. So it was like a thin piece of plastic. Anyway, so yes, this was like my early on music. I transitioned from there into pop music at the time. So you know, you got Who Let the Dogs Out, who. You got some Slim Shady, Backstreet Boys, NSYNC, all that, you know, the Bumps, Nelly, so on and so forth. Transitioned to rap. Then also went back to my 70s rock, and now I'm just like vibing in the middle of everything.
So what was the first music that you remember that you enjoyed and only you enjoyed? Like your parents didn't like listen to it, but you were like, I like this.
Okay, hold on. I got another story. Okay,
I mean, in the meantime, while you pull it up, I mean, for me, that didn't really happen much. My sister covered the terms with you when it came to music. You know, she liked that. She liked indie. You know, she liked rap. She liked rock. So I must say, like, at least most of my time, I enjoyed music through her.
Yeah.
And when she got the iPod, the one where you like spin it around to like move everywhere.
Yeah.
That's where I'm like, okay, I enjoy most of the stuff you listen to.
For like, see, I didn't have like a sibling in the house to get that from, so a lot of the stuff I had to just find myself.
Yeah,
right?
Of course.
So I got alright, so this is the next album. This is the first album I bought myself. Like I went to the store and I got it myself because I really wanted this album. It's Eminem's Recovery. Alright? I love this album. It's a pretty good album. My mom likes Eminem too, right? But her thing was she always listened to the Recovery album on the radio. Well, not. She always listened to Eminem
the safe
on
version.
She listened to Eminem on the radio. Because she only ever knew Eminem's music through the radio. And, you know, early on when they had rap music come to the radio, now they just bleep it out. But back then, they would make the radio mix, where it's like they would substitute the words. Remember that?
Yeah, I vaguely do.
All right, so
was it like they made their own mix, or did they make the artist just say it in another way?
Yeah, like the artist would say it in a different way, right? The artist would end up saying the curse word, but in a different way, so it's not a curse word, and they don't have to bleep it. So, I told my mom, oh, I like the album, blah blah blah. So she's like, oh, let me borrow it and listen to it at work. So she said she took it into work, popped it in the computer, and started playing it off her speakers. And she's like, oh my god, I had to turn it off. The things he was saying. She's like, and I'm like, whoops, my bad.
You could just Mom, there is a parental advisory warning on the bottom right
Well, I told her that too.
of
I was
the
like, Ma,
album.
you see this, right? I mean, it says it right there, explicit content. She's like, well, I didn't know. I just I just put it in. So that was like my first album buying experience and a funny story attached with that. Oh God, that was funny. Ooh.
Yeah, man. I think it wasn't until I had Pandora that I was actually like, oh, there's other bands out there, and I like those, and my
Yeah.
sis may not like them. It wasn't, and it was. I know audience listening, like it didn't seem like abusive because I was like, I actually enjoyed everything she listened to,
She pinned you
and I
down.
was
I was
like,
like,
there may
listen
be
to
one
it.
band that I don't like, but for every one band, there's like 10 that I love.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, Pandora I think really changed the whole landscape for me because I was like, wow, there's millions and millions of bands, most of which I don't even understand.
Yeah, for
And then came high school, middle school, where you actually have to discuss and act smart among other kids about. I know this band. What about you?
mm-hmm.
And which brings me to my next point. What's the deal with Linkin Park?
What do you mean?
I do not. To our audience, I do not enjoy Linkin Park.
Whoa,
I
whoa,
never
whoa,
have.
whoa, whoa,
I have
man!
told you this, sir, multiple times.
I forgot. I'm kind of offended. Now
Yeah,
that
I do not enjoy them. I had a friend my best friend in middle school, tried to make me love them. Just played it like whenever we would hang out, and I don't know why. I listened to it. I didn't like it. During this lockdown right now, I've been working out and I've been listening to like either rock or indie music to
mm-hmm.
just in my head, and even then, it doesn't work. I'm sorry, man. Like, there's other bands where I'm like, I'd rather listen to like a System of a Down or even like a Breaking Benjamin song over like Linkin Park
Man, let me tell you.
or like even Rise Against, which Rise Against is such. Also, just any point I'm gonna make is done with very little research. I made this episode up like 2 hours before we went to air. So like, Rise Against just seems so gimmicky.
What do
I
you
should
mean?
say that as well. Oh, because
Rise
it's
Against?
like
Like the album?
all the songs
No.
I've heard from Rise Against, it just seems like it's just a mini rant. It just seems like every song is just like we start off low, just like the ancient warrior and whatnot, and then they just scream, and they just scream the chorus, and they're like, "You guys like that? We're gonna do it again. We're gonna talk low, then we're gonna pick it up."
All
But
right,
sorry,
so
going back.
so you lost me on that because I don't really know who that is. But bringing this back to Linkin Park, all right, boy. First off, R.I.P. to the boy. All right.
Yes,
We
as much as I don't like him, I thought it was very tragic.
hold on. Hold on. For those who are watching, this is the suicide hotline number. If you're feeling down, go give them a call. Available 24/7. The number is 800-273-8255. All right. I'm not trying to make light of anything there. All right. So back to the boy Chad. All right.
Yeah. I want you to try to sell me on Linkin Park because I don't get it. I remember kids in middle school were like, "Oh my God, did you hear this new band? They're a new thing. Oh my God, did you hear they sang a song with Jay-Z?" These
right.
dudes don't know who Jay-Z were.
So first off, yes, R.I.P. Chester. All right, that's the first thing, right? Second, I've always liked Linkin Park. They came out, as I mentioned, pop music in the 2000s. That was like one of the hot things there, right? Hybrid Theory, fire, right? I actually went to go see them live. All right, Linkin Park. It was Jazz's aunt took Shout out to Angie. She. It was 30 Seconds to Mars, Linkin Park, and somebody else. I think it was someone else. I don't remember who that third act was, but what is it? I mean, the way they control the crowd is just nuts, bro. One thing I like about Linkin Park, which I mean, I don't know how you feel about rap, but I really like rap, and it always mixed my two favorite things, like rock and rap together. So I think that's one reason I really like it. Now that Chester's not here,
Are they still doing music now? I know they were.
I don't know. I haven't like followed up on it, but I don't. They're kind of in a hard place now. Like, how do you?
I'm sure. Like, how do you go past this? Also,
like,
you're like a 20-year-old band at this point. Like, why do you keep going on?
I mean, if they have a message to put out, which I think they'll probably put at least one album out after what happened. But like, oh man, like it's
unless they have already. You know, we don't do our research.
No, I'm looking at Spotify. They haven't released anything on here.
Okay.
The last thing that came out was actually the Hybrid Theory 20th anniversary, which I wanted to get so bad, which I regret not getting it for my job because I could have gotten it like super cheap. But I just happened to like see it on Amazon one day. I'm like, wait, what? And when I go to my job, they're like, oh, we're sold out. I'm like, damn it.
Damn.
But man, I understand you don't like Linkin Park, but like
so many bands that came out in the 2000s, and like out of all of them, I at least appreciate or I understand what they did. You know, like Queens of the Stone Age, System of a Down got really big during that time. I think they started early 90s, but they got big during the 2000s. Chili Peppers, I think, became like a big, like, well-known name during that time.
What is it? Like, well, no, continue. Sorry.
Yeah, and I just like, it seems, I don't know. It just never struck me. It was always like, it feels like music for kids who have like parent issues. No offense. It just feels like I have daddy or mommy issues, and also like, why won't this girl love me? Here's my sad music to go with that.
So actually, it's kind of funny that you say that, because I'm like the furthest person from that, and I still like.
I know, that's why.
Oh, what is it?
But that's just always the way it struck me.
Yeah, I get you. But I don't know. Who do you think's like the one artist from your childhood that you still like listening to?
Oh man, I think that's gonna be tough. I think the one that's been around the longest, I gotta say, at the moment, last year, you know, when Spotify puts out like their, like, you can look up and look at like your top songs of the year, and it's still Queens of the Stone Age.
When did they come out? Were they early 2000s?
They're 2000s, yeah.
What is it? I don't know who that is. So
they are a rock group, but they also kind of tend to go like somewhat indie or psychedelic a little bit.
Oh, okay.
But they have songs that, for me at least, they're just so easy. You know, they come on and it's like, okay, sure, I'm listening to that. You know, there's some songs that even as much as you love it, you'll be driving or doing something and you'll be like, now's not the time. For Queens of Stone Age, it's just so easy. Like, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna listen to this song, or I'm gonna work out to this song. Perfect. Yeah. Boom.
What is it for me?
It just.
What are you gonna say?
No, go ahead.
Oh no. For me, I can't think of an artist. Well, some of the artists that I listened to when I was a kid don't make music anymore. the one that still makes music that I'm like, please stop, is Eminem. All right.
Oh.
Let me pull. Eminem's last couple albums have just been bad. Like, I love Eminem to death, but like, please just stop.
He has like one good song in the last album he had.
Yeah, one. This man,
I know.
like, come on. Like, alright, hold on. What's this one? Moon Man and Slim Shady. Actually, I might have to look into this one. He had a recent release in July with Kid Cudi. Alright, that sounds interesting. But like, Music to Be Murdered To was meh. Kamikaze was even more meh. Like, he hasn't had a good album since 2013. That was a
Yeah, even what people consider to be the top songs on Kamikaze, I was like, these suck, dude.
Yeah. What is it? Revival only has like one highly rated song because of Beyonce.
Yes.
And the Ed Sheeran song. Don't even get me started on Ed Sheeran. All right. Like, honestly, to me, he hasn't had a good album since 2013.
Ed Sheeran?
No. Eminem.
Oh, Eminem.
As much as I love the guy, I could go into like a whole like tangent about like other rappers I like, but I'm gonna save that for another time because
let's save it for the rap special that we
Yes.
have.
Yes.
Whenever the hell that happens. So from what I'm hearing, you kind of moved away from the rock side to more rap. Is that correct? Are there any rock bands that started in like the 2010s that you were like, okay, that's great? That's the vibe I'm getting from you. And if it is, that's not a bad thing.
Yeah. The only one that like the only rock, or I don't even know if I don't know if you'd consider them rock. Maybe alternative rock. I don't know. 21 Pilots. They're like the one group that when I listen to them, I'm like, I don't hate this.
Not so much for me.
Well,
I'm more of just like, this feels like another version of like cringy rap. This is like the 2010 version of what
Linkin Park
was to me at least.
Yeah. Okay. Another thing that I'm listening to now, well, mostly because of jazz, is K-pop, and some of them, it's quite all right.
I'm sure, yeah. Like it's pop, it's music to bring you up, so why not?
Some of it's pretty fire. As a matter of fact, she's listening to On by BTS right now. Let me text her
that. Yo, dog, you on the podcast? You got a shout out.
Hold on, real quick. I see you're listening to On by BTS right now.
Do you still get those Spotify things from me?
No. How'd you?
Okay,
you
good. I privated myself some way. I forgot how.
Why?
Because I don't like you calling me out like that. The same way you did that for jazz. You've done that to me before where you're like, oh, you're listening to this?
Man. Hold on, let's see what Jazz says. She goes, yeah?
Yeah, dude. It's creepy. It's creepy where you're just like, oh, you're listening to this?
Hold on, I'm telling her now, Doug and I are discussing.
I don't need you to just be like, oh, Doug, you listen to Joji? Are you okay? Like, dude,
I think I told you that one
boys hours, okay? No, I don't think you've ever seen me play Joji.
Wait a sec. Joji's works kind of I like it sometimes. It's all right.
Yeah, his new album's great.
What is it? Like this. Currently, one of the playlists that I'm addicted to on Spotify is all out 70s music. So it has disco, soft rock, funk, punk on there.
I am currently listening to a mix of albums, that way I don't get tired of them.
Yes, I'm also switching to the This is Bad Bunny, my running playlist. I play our podcast, by the way. Name it TBD on Spotify, Google Podcasts,
Did you just
Apple
shout us out?
Podcasts. Yeah, I just shouted us out, man. And while
Where
you're
else
at it,
can they find us?
follow us on Twitter, Instagram. Name it TBD. We're getting a banner soon. Profile picture, hopefully. What is
Soon.
it? I also have a Spanish Bops playlist that has a bunch of classical bachata and reggaeton and salsa music and all that. Yo, real quick, one album I've been also loving a lot. I went back to it. Denzel Curry's Zoo album. That thing was.
Oh, that was a great album.
That was a
Yeah,
great
that
album.
was like last year.
Yes,
last year's or 2 years ago. Yeah.
Yes, it was last year's album. Shout out to the boy from our block. What's up? Shout out to him. He's out there doing big things, man.
Me, on the other hand, I have just been listening to alternatives from the year I guess you could say in preparation for this, but not really. Just alternatives from the 80s, alternatives from the 2000s, alternatives from the 2010s, and then same way rock anthems for the 90s, rock anthems from the 2010s.
Yeah, I've been doing that too. I also got the new John Lennon deluxe album they got here. It's Give Me Some Truth. Yeah,
but he's dead.
It's not new music. It's just like it's unreleased songs and it's like original masters of the music. So it's like the highest
I always
quality.
feel weird about those because I'm just like, I think the artist's point was to never release those songs. Like they were just scraps. In my opinion.
I think it was stuff he was working on to release.
Okay. Because I know, like for Prince, when he passed away, it was like they released like 400 songs of his, but he was like, I don't like those are just like stuff that he tossed in the trash, essentially.
Yeah. We got. I've been also listening to This is Jay-Z, This is Future, This is Dua Lipa, This is J Balvin, This is Kanye West.
So you like to just indulge yourself in one artist at a time.
Yeah, like when I listen to music, a lot of the times I'm like, okay, let me listen to this artist. Okay, I'm done with this artist. Let me go listen to another artist. Okay, I'm done with this artist. Let me go listen to. I got This is Migos. I got some German artists. This is Bowser. Oh my gosh. I got another one, Apache. 207. Those are some good ones. Oh, Stankonia came out with their anniversary album as well. That's the Outcast album when they're in front of the black American flag.
Yes.
That was a good album. Whew, fire. Whew, man. But yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Hold on a sec, real quick. One point I want to make. This is my tangent for the episode. All right, is what happened to Tyler the Creator, man?
What you mean,
bro? For me, Wolf was like the peak album. All right, like I'm having a hard time getting into his latest album, Igor. I don't know why.
Man, I don't know about you. I love the Igor album. That was great. I loved Igor. I love Flower Boy. Those are two great albums for me. I could just play those endless.
No, Flower Boy's pretty good.
But then again, like that is
me.
me. Like I am that person who I enjoy the alternative indie sound. And I guess that just perfectly just went in place for that.
For me, but like Wolf was like the crisp like tipping point for me. Everything else after that's been like meh. Yo, that Wolf album was so fire, man. I'm sorry.
No, I remember it. I was like, but that was like him at his craziest.
Yes.
I think he's had to tame himself down.
Yeah, probably.
But it's just a little bit of him growing up as well. Growing into this new personality. Like, I don't do that crazy stuff anymore.
Yeah, he's grown up, and I respect that. What is it? I remember he had like an interview where he was kind of venting how people are mad at him for switching up so much, which I don't hate him for it. Like he was complaining about people hating him or whatever. It's just it wasn't like I know he's evolving as a person, as an artist. He's gonna express himself different, but like when it came out, like those other albums at that time, it didn't fit with what I was feeling. I guess you would say. If that does that make sense?
Yeah, no, I get that. No,
Like,
it's definitely a mood.
Yeah, like, but I guess as time goes on, you kind of find your way to it.
Flower Boy and Igor, those are definitely like you can't just play this like in the background while you're playing games or something.
Yeah.
You know, you have to be in your sad boy mood or whatever, or just thinking, like I want to listen to what the lyrics are saying at least,
right.
to get what they're saying. But I'm like, for me at least, like I think it hasn't changed. Like if this was 5 years ago or now, I would still go to a Tyler the Creator concert because I still enjoy everything he's done. Myself at least. Would you go to his concert now, knowing that most likely, you know,
well, what is
90% of the songs would be the two new albums?
I saw a like video from one of his recent, well, quote recent, because there hasn't been any tours this year, like from the Igor tour last year, I guess it was, that his concert's literally like the same when he was doing it before. And for those, well, you guys wouldn't know, but I went to a Tyler the Creator concert. It was actually around the time of Wolf. Was the time when I went to his concert.
It was our high school year. I remember. Yes. I think I wanted to go so bad, but I had to do another. I went somewhere else for I forgot what.
Yeah, he had to go do something else, like a soy boy. He could have come join us at the party.
Yeah, whatever.
It was funny. Well, like what? One of the craziest parts of that was that like from the sheer amount of people and heat, like Jazz's sister like passed out from the heat. That's how crazy it was. But yo, that concert was fun. I think Tab went with us too.
I'm pretty. Yeah, it was high school, so we were all friends around that time.
No, I think it was. Well, I'm not gonna list off all the names now, but what is it? Yeah, that concert was pretty fun. When I saw how they react at his concert now, it's the same exact thing. So I would have fun no matter what. I would just be like, I don't know this song.
I can't sing along. Oh no.
I can't sing along to the sad boy songs. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no. Are you gay or not? Please let us know. Twitter doesn't even know anymore.
Wait, what do you mean by that?
Well, like, no, because have you seen like the articles that are just like,
Tyler's gay?
Yeah, yeah, Tyler will come on and be like, he's like, no, for real, I'm gay, and people are like, come on now. And he's like, no, for real. Like he could be like, yeah, no, for real, and he'd be like, no, you ain't.
Well, I mean, one, I don't really care. Really.
Yeah, me too. But I find it it hilarious
like teasing
that he could be like, I am, and people will be like, I don't know.
And kind of he brought that on himself because the way his first two albums were, all right, how they were just like they're kind of like Eminem in a way where it was like so in your face that you couldn't tell where the line was being drawn between truth and lies. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get that.
Like with Stan, everyone like Stan with Eminem was like, oh, he's just being wild, whatever. Or like it's not until you heard Mockingbird that you were like, oh wait, he's a person with feelings. But yeah.
I don't know. That's quite strange. But I think maybe it was like I wasn't too into rock back in 2000, so now I have to be in the 2010s. But also, I do have to admit, a lot of this goes to because we have a new radio station, The Shark, which is maybe 5 years old at this point.
Yes,
but for a while, people, audio listeners, and everyone, Miami didn't have any real like new rock stations. If you
Yeah,
want to
it
listen
was
to rock, you gotta
classic
listen to
rock.
the old.
It
Yeah.
was like Magic 102.7, The Beach kind of
Oh
thing.
no, I'm thinking of 105.9.
Oh yeah, that one too. That's kind of the same thing as Magic 102.7. Like they do classic rock, but the only thing is Magic 102.7 also does like pop and funk, and it's basically like all out 70s. The playlist I
Yeah.
had mentioned earlier, where it's like all 70s music, 80s,
70s, 80s.
and now they started sliding in some 90s stuff in there too. So
Which
now
is
we're
good.
getting
Yeah,
old. We're getting old, man.
they should progress. Yes.
That's what that means. We're getting old.
But man, like I remember like, it was like 105.9. The newest band they would have would be like old Chili Peppers songs. Like nothing from the 2000s. They just have the old classic
or
Chili
they'd have
Peppers
like
songs.
or they'd have like 90s Aerosmith.
Yes.
Mind you, there's nothing wrong with 90s Aerosmith. I actually
No,
like
of course
Aerosmith.
not.
But
Aerosmith's a weird band. Like
I love that. What is
they
it?
have so many albums. Like I didn't even notice it until I finally looked into them. I'm like, geez, there's like 14 albums.
Yes. I say, one thing that's actually hilarious at my old job when I worked at the thrift store, one of the albums that came in was an Aerosmith album, and I just saw Aerosmith and I bought it without even thinking. And when I got home, I looked at it and it was the Toys in the Attic album. Right?
Oh, dude, that's like I think what their second
It's their
album or
second,
something?
but also like most popular album. And I got it for $1 at my job, and it plays fantastic. Like the front of it's kind of beat up, but it adds to the look, I guess. But like,
Oh, we're sorry, Avery. That's their third album.
yeah, but I also got hold on, Forever Vacation? I forgot what it's called. No. Permanent Vacation. I got that one. Got that album too. That one's fire.
Dude, I can only imagine. Just they have so many albums these days. It's just like it's hard to just pick one and be like, all right, I'm gonna listen to this all the way through.
That's the beautiful thing about vinyl.
And it's always great too
That I
because it's
love.
like every album you can at least pin one song. If you're
Mhm.
us, at least you could pin one song, one album, and be like, I know this one and this one, so okay, I'll give it
Yes.
I'll give it a listen.
And again, that's why I try to get you into vinyl, and the community or our listeners as well into vinyl. You plop it in and you listen to the whole album and you experience what the artist's intent was with the album.
I mean, I have a phone. I have Spotify. I could just play it off there. What's the difference?
Whatever.
No,
You'll-
what is like? It's just the same thing. It's just a song.
What is it? Also, for me, it's kind of more than the song. Like, it's the experience of like holding the artwork that is for that album. It's like holding the music and putting it in, and it gives me something like to engage with my music rather than just leave it there and let it play. Like, I engage in the music. I'm like, okay, let me play one song on this and switch it, put this one on, and it's a whole thing. We can do another topic on that another day.
Yeah, I'm sure you could do a whole episode on vinyl. I'm sure you will one
Yes.
day.
When we can finally
Trying to
record
convince
stuff, I'm gonna bring you in and show you.
Well, we need
Everything.
100 subscribers to do in person, so to do video. So I'm sure till that happens, we will have to wait.
Yo, at this
And for-
point, we'll do it at one unique subscriber who's not a friend of ours.
And with that, everyone, I think we're gonna call it a wrap for today.
Yay, thank you everyone.
Host, where can they find us?
Well, if you're listening on Spotify, Apple Music, Google Podcast, Anchor, Overcast, you could find us at Name It TBD. If you're looking on YouTube, we're the TBD Podcast. If you're looking at Instagram and Twitter or TikTok, Name It TBD. All together.
Yes. Oh, and I finally got a Twitter. I should mention that.
Oh my God, what's your Twitter, bro? You gotta plug it.
Oh, Oh my god, I forgot the name of it.
Oh my
One
god.
second.
Hold on, I gotta go look for you too.
Find me on Twitter, everyone.
What is it? What is it? I'm ready.
It is at. Well, my name is officially a Dougie Fresh production.
Hey Dougie, DOUGIE
GIE
Fresh
production.
A Dougie Fresh production. Hold on, go follow the show because I can't find you.
Okay. Or oh wait, no, sorry. The at has been turned into _Dougie Fresh, which I guess I am. Yeah.
Hold on, wait, what? It's
at a like the letter A _ Dougie Fresh. DOUGIE FRESH.
Dougie Fresh A. Okay, this is you, right? I think.
Most likely.
My name is Doug, and I'm here to say I'm only here for
them thick ass tweets.
Nice.
I'm gonna add eventually that I'm not a bot.
You need to get rid of the blank picture, bro.
When I feel inspired to, I will.
Let me send myself your profile so I can also follow you there.
But anyways, thank you everyone for
Yes.
listening in. We hope you have a great week, and we'll see you next
time. Next time on Dragon Ball Z. Sorry. No, go
You can't add that, dude. Come on, man. That's lame as hell. And good night, everyone.
Bye.